Good morning. It's Monday, November the 8th, 2021. Everybody had an amazing day, or weekend, should I say. I'm going to do the pop-out comments. I'm going to minimize it to that screen, and I got the comments up and running, guys. All right, let's have everybody come on in. I said around 10 o'clock. It's just a little early. I'm a little bit early. That's okay, though. I'll set up the stream and kind of explain what's going on here, why we're looking at a model with a whole bunch of parts that are just all over the place. All right, first of all, let's get the stream set up. Here's your logo, your jingle. We're on Facebook Live. Let's switch into YouTube. And I want to give a shout out to my buddy Dave from Dam Paint, Body, and Detailing. Morning, Joseph. Go check him out. His information will be in the descriptions. So check it out. Also, I want to give a shout out for my buddy Michael Mine. Go check out the model car show if you're anywhere near Tampa and Tampa area. It is December the 4th and 5th. $7 to enter 1 to 100 models. I don't know what parking costs and I don't know what the entrance fee is really, but there it is. If you guys need any information, let me know. Do me a favor, like, subscribe, share, follow, hit that button. There we go. So that you guys know what's going on. All right, we're looking, Joseph, at a dropped build. I literally hit it so hard last night when it underneath the shelf that it literally flew up in the air and kind of slow motion went down and hit the ground, and I watched all the little tiny parts fly, in like an 8-foot area. So I gathered up as many as I can. I don't think I'm missing anything except for a nightstick at this point. I think I got everything. So I think the only thing I'm missing is a nightstick. So I do have all the steering stuff. I mean, even it hit the ground so hard, the brake, gas, and clutch pedal came out of the interior. So, and it split the dashboard off. And I'm missing a little piece of a rim, one half of the rim. So I don't know where the heck it went. Who knows? I kind of haven't looked back here, so it might have dropped back there, but I doubt it. Nope, no such luck. Yeah, sucks, man. You have no, man, I'm telling you, yeah, I almost whimpered and cried. Like I said, it was like, oh my God, are you kidding me? Really? But like I said, luckily it wasn't the whole shelf that all the big rigs are sitting on, because I would have probably gave up plastic at that point. Matter of fact, it made me think to come up here and, okay, so this goes to this if I'm not mistaken. I might be wrong. No, actually that goes to the 40s Ford we need to finish too. Okay, so that's up there. All right, so the only thing I'm going to do some things different here. You saw the build, it was a hot rod. It's still going to have the hot rod features, but I'm going to go ahead and put the fenders on it and the steps on it. I think that'll look pretty cool. Not sure if I'm going to figure out a way to pull the pipes out straight out the hood, or if I'm going to go down the side of the car and kind of hook. I got some old exhaust pipes that came from another build. It's got the little pins and everything to put it up underneath. So I'm thinking maybe somewhere down the line here, maybe I can pop the pipes out, in the back somehow underneath the side of the car over here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it's going to be a totally different build this time. I'd like to use the hood. That's why I'm trying to find headers. I'm going to have to go through my box and look for headers so I can get them underneath the hood and get them run out to the side where I want them. I'll no longer need the front end suspension brackets because it's now got its own setup. Like I said, I am missing one wheel, and it does look like it popped the actual pin off of the end, so I gotta round that out and put that back on. But I think, like I said, I think I found all the parts, except for one or two. So I am going to keep looking for another wheel. I'm sure I have one somewhere, a spider wheel. If not, I will go back to the original wheels, and it will just have the original wheels and slicks on the back. It actually broke. If you remember, I had to shorten this because the car was short enough. So now I'm going to have to re-lengthen the drive shaft as well. I wish I could find the other spider piece of the wheel, bicycle wheel. So, oh well. Also over here is the Indian motorcycle that came with the 32 kit. This weekend we did Paul opened up a room and 5 of us went in there and we were hanging out, and I kind of opened up the 32 Chrysler and built a little Indian motorcycle that came out of it. So that's what that is over there. Literally broke my antenna that I made completely in half, so I got to pull that off. I got to clean it all up. Probably going to have to paint the spots where stuff broke off. Luckily, it didn't crack the actual body or the top or nothing, or the chassis for that matter. I mean, that was my biggest worry when I first picked it up, that it just popped my chassis in half, but it didn't. So maybe I will go ahead and put these back on, both of these back on, and then I'm going to have to, where the engine's going to sit in this bay area here, this bar that goes across, that's the support to the front fenders, is straight across. The engine that I'm using, which came out of the Tony Nancy Roadster, is a little longer, so I have to cut a hole, or cut a U-shape out of the front suspension just to get the engine to sit down right, so that I can put the radiator and everything in, because otherwise it's going to be facing, you know, straight up in the air, and I don't want that to happen. So I'm just going to kind of like cut a half moon shape in there, just so it settles down a little bit more, but still keeps the stability of the front fenders. And I'm going with this route. Like I said, I've made up my mind. I kind of wishy-washed it last night, you know, kind of looked at it without them, and now I decided that, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and make it a different build, because it will look pretty cool. No matter how you look at it, it's still going to look pretty cool. It's just going to have the fenders on it, and then I can wood grain the steps as well. There's so much more you can do. I can put other decals on it, that kind of stuff. So we're rebuilding today. Tomorrow's video, more than likely, if I finish this today and tonight, we'll go back to the diamond rear. I want to finish that up. It's like 85% done, and we'll be doing back onto that. Wednesday's show will be on YouTube, Joseph, just so you know. I will be sending out a link, and I will let everybody know when I go there, about an hour before I go there, so that everybody can kind of chime in and get their stuff signed in if they want to sign in and stuff. The only reason you need an accountant to sign in, guys, is because you want to comment in the live. You can watch the videos afterwards. You don't have to sign in. You don't have to do nothing. But if you want to comment on the live and hang out with us and chat with us back and forth, you do have to sign in, if I'm not mistaken. So remember that. If you don't want to sign in, you got to watch the video later. Okay, so also the two steps that I manufactured and came up with for the height of the body alone, the cup alone, interior cup alone. I don't know if that even goes with it. So I do have both exhausts. This one did kind of crack a little bit, but I do believe I can still use it properly. So I'm going to actually put those out the sides, like I said, attached probably to these, to attach the headers on the engine when I find headers. So that we can kind of build the rest of it today. I can put the window back on and stuff like that, because that stuff's not going to change. We can put all the other components back into the car, you know, the megaphone, the helmets, the flashlight, the gun, and we can try to get the, you know, chassis all worked out. But before I even do the chassis, I got to kind of trim here, so I'm going to start with that, so I can get the engine settled in straight, because that's going to have to go in, and then we will put the chassis together and try to get it back together. But this was a real heartbreaker, because it was done, and it actually, I have pictures of it. It actually, when it came down, the shelf hit the flame out on its way down, so I had to repair the flame out last night as well. I think it might have done a little damage to the chassis, because now it seems to be leaning a little bit. So, and there's only one way that chassis bracket can go in for the rear end, and it literally hangs underneath it. It doesn't even hang, you know, it's not on top of it where it's the chassis literally, or the springs are literally holding it in the shape. Man, this is not going to be easy. I don't know, maybe I'll have to get my Dremel out. Oh, okay, it's going. I just don't want to take too much off or have it really look like crap, because it is going to be like right in front of the engine. I do have the radiator hoses still though, and I do have all the original stuff that came from this. So if I choose, I can go right back to original wheels and everything. It's got the original rear end in it already. So basically all I'm doing is just changing the wheels in the engine. And I think I added a couple of lights and that kind of stuff. Alright, not much more that I can do with that. Still gonna try to, oh, there it is. Yeah, that's the piece I needed to snap. That's the one I wanted to snap. There we go. Now I gotta kind of angle it, touch the back so it sits right down on it. Oh, there we go. That's working better. Alright. Alright, now test fit here for the engine. Once we know the engine is good, I want to pull the engine apart as well and redo it. I think I need a little bit more, because this is sitting right where it's supposed to go. So I definitely need to, you know what I'm probably going to have to do? I'm probably going to have to split it right at the engine and kind of use the front cowl as a bracket for the engine to sit straight in, because otherwise it's not going to sit straight down there. Alright, so let's do that. Let me mark that real quick. So that's sitting like that, that's sitting like that. So let's see, where's my pen? There it is. Okay. Come here, you. Alright, now, that's where I want the engine to sit, maybe a little forward, so we're going to mark this. I was hoping to be able to take enough meat off, but it's not going to. The oil pan is hitting it, not the actual belts. So I thought it was just the belts that was giving me a problem, but it's not. So we are going to do a bozo no-no. I mean, if anything, I can always go back to a dragster if this doesn't work out. But I'd like to put the Tony Nancy engine back in here and kind of... All right, now that doesn't look even at all. Holy crap, does that not look even? Man, that I must be leaning this morning, Joseph. Must be. Hey, good morning, Jeff. Love to see you, brother. Glad to see you, man. I have decided that I am going to change the whole theme of this car. And I really like this car the way it came out, but I mean, nothing got broke. The body didn't get broke. The cap didn't get broke. I didn't have the hood on it, but I decided, you know what? If it came down like that, there was a reason. And if I have to rebuild it, I might as well rebuild it and put the fenders back on it and go from there. So, hey, Rob, good morning. How are you, brother? All right, now I'm going to have to clip the... I'll probably have to move it over a little bit as well. Where's my clippers? There they are. Move it over a little bit as well. It's because it doesn't look like a square, but that could be just my eyes. So I'm going to clip it there. Ooh, God. Wish me luck here, guys. I'm going to clip it at kind of an angle over here because it's got a deeper well. There we go. Now, if I'm lucky, hey, there we go. Look at that. It's going to be sitting right there. I got to trim just a little bit more, and it should sit down right down there, like just like motor mounts. And I'll put a brace underneath to give it a little bit more strength. All right, let's see what we got here with this clip. That's even. Let's see. It's going to be up forward, up kind of like that. Oh yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, let's check it out with the body on it. All right. Now let's pray to God that I just did that okay. The transmission goes in. Yep, there it is. Alright guys, the actual motor mount on the back end of the engine is touching the fender chassis, and the front of the motor is actually touching each side of that right on the motor, so there it is. Alright, so that problem solved. New problem. I really wanted to use the hood, but I guess I'm not going to. Now, this, oh, you know what else? Aha! I'm going to have to move the radiator forward. Or do I need to move the transmission? Do I need to move this back? I might move this back. See if I can move this back just a little. Because that's supposed to go there. And it's got that little tiny dang engine in it. That's supposed to go there. And that's supposed to go here. So, I make a cross bracket for the radiator. Or I could always, let's see what's stopping it down here. I think it's down here is what's stopping it as well with the transmission. So it goes in there. Yeah, so let's see. Get that to come back here. Like so. Oh, you know what? I can do it. There it goes. Now let's just see if I can get the body back on properly. Yeah, okay. It still went a little forward, but I can go back a little here more. Okay. Alright. So there we go. We have the idea of what we're doing. Alright, cool beans. Alright, so that's that. And I can get, yep, radiator back on. Okay, cool, we're good. Alright, now, chassis. I'm going to go and start building the chassis. First, guys, I got to find another bicycles wheel. Hold on. I didn't find one on my lawn. I don't know what happened to it. My wheels are here. Those look like semi-wheels. Yeah, those are all semi-wheels. But I do have the original front end that came with it, another original front end that came with it. So if I have a problem, I do have the original. So we ain't got to worry about that. Okay, that's all. Wait. So I'm still here. You can see my elbow. I'm just trying to look through parts real quick, see if I can find a wheel. Bunch of them in here. I mean, I can always change the wheel to something else. Oh, look, there's a fairly decent looking spider wheel. That's pretty cool. For the fit on the plate, I have two of them. Oh, I do have two of them. Alright, well, there's a little bit of a different backing for the spider wheel. I think this is the extras off of one of the trikes. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. Sorry if you can't. So I'm grabbing the one more spider wheel. I found one, but I don't know it's going to be the same, but I have two. So I'll change them both out if I have to, if the tire dang fits. Where did it just go? I just had it in my hand. Oh, there it is. Alright, I'm a-coming. You know what? There we go. Yeah, I think it's going to be too small. I can't get this thing off the floor. There we go. I think it's going to be too small. Yeah, man. It's way too small. Okay. Alright. So, back to square one. I don't see any in there. I surely don't want any extensions on it, so we got to keep looking. And I have, like I said, I've searched the entire floor. I've even swept the floor, hoping to find just, you know, that. And the only other thing we're missing is a nightstick. So I don't know where that all went, but I'm going to try to rebuild it with whatever I've got. So it's going to be what it is. Like I said, if I have to change tires, I can. I guess I'm just hoping to get lucky to find a set of rims. I'm pretty sure, didn't I have some from the Tony Nancy build? Didn't I have some extras? Ooh. What's that? That's the Ford. That's the finish off the Ford. That is the 27 that I had. Is there rims in here that I could use? No, they're going to be too small as well. Alright, so we're going to have to find the other piece of that dang rim, I guess. Alright, moving right along, moving on.
Moving on, little doggy, moving on.
Alright, I know without the instructions that this, oops, goes into here. Hey, come on. And I didn't glue these on. And I'm glad I didn't because that would have probably broke it off. Right, so that's going to sit like that. I'm going to have to find a tire to put in it first. And that's where the radiator is going to sit right there. And we'll figure all that out. Alright, trying to figure out what I should do here with the tire because I'm missing a part of it. I don't want to glue it on because then my luck, I'll find it right away. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is like that. No, there's an other piece too, right? Yeah, there's another piece. Alright, so, but I do have the outer piece, so I can always put it on up there if I have to. I'm probably going to have to sand down that pin that's supposed to be there. It's definitely moved in. So the pin broke, so wherever that other part of the inside rim is, it's what's got the little pin from the front end on it. So we'll have to figure that out too. So I want to pull this off. Oh, it broke the. Anyway. Alright, it broke it loose. Alright. Alright. So okay, so I'm liking that. So that seems to be pretty good. Okay. So the chassis should stick out a little further than that. And that I'm not going to use, so I guess I got that spare. And this is the front bumper, I believe. And I have the rear bumper somewhere, I think. So my idea, like I said, guys, I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I'm just talking to myself as I'm going along. These are pipes Paul sent me, or gave me, from some build or something. And I'm going to kind of try to get a manifold, or a header to come down and go through the plate right there next to the engine. There's a little plate. Hopefully I can get a manifold just right along there and be able to pop it out. And I'll pop this on it, and I'm thinking I'm dropping the 4 pipes on the end of that, so to speak, something of that nature. So, and then maybe out the side, like right down in here, I think is where I really want them to come out. Right into there. So that's going to come out something of that nature. So they're going to come out just behind the front door, and I'm going to hook up the headers to kind of like this because I noticed it really does work real well, so I should be able to do this. And I do have 2 of them identical shaped, as well as other pieces of pipe that I can use that's literally pipe. Alright, so now I've explained all that. What else? I got my shout outs in. Shout out to the Model Asylum, Samuel Stokes, Paul Lovelace, and myself. Hope you guys enjoyed the menu. And I tagged some new people, and hopefully nobody got tagged more than once. That's also hard to do, guys. I have to literally write them down and go back and look at who I tagged in the past couple of weeks, and then I try not to tag them again. But some of you guys are going to get tagged a couple of times a week, so just ignore your tag if you want to. I mean, Paul and Sam get hit with it every week because I have their link to their their profile in the. All right. So now, got that side. Put that on the outside. Yep. Okay. So where's my clear? All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the windshield together, and we'll carry on. Like I said, guys, you can watch the video a little later if you want to catch up on what I said earlier. I'll recap it. I'll try to remember to recap it before I leave today. My wife went and had a COVID test, and luckily, God thank you, it came back negative, so she's just got some kind of a really bad cold. So I'm still going to be kind of in and out. I'll do my best to do shows at 10 a.m., but she's not going to be working full days, and she said if she can get some stuff done this morning, she may not be working a couple of days this week, so I'll be taking care of her and making sure she gets everything she needs and she's comfortable. Alright, so I'm not really going to keep going with the glue all the way around it. I'm just going to spread it with my finger. I'm going to touch all this up when I'm done anyway, now that the broken fell off. Alright, easy does it so we don't get any on the windshield, whether it gets clear or not. Alright, windshield in place. Let that dry. What do we got here? This is part of the front license plate that goes across the front. This goes on top of the radiator. Got both of the license plates still. Okay, let's put this together. Okay, what do I got to do? Start a room for you guys? What do I got to do? Go and start a room for you guys to talk? What's up, guys? What's everybody doing today? Anybody slinging plastic with me, or is everybody just watching me be the fool out here rebuilding something I shouldn't have knocked off in the first place? And I didn't do a sound test before I popped on. So you guys hearing me okay? Everybody getting good volume? Okay. All right. So what are we doing next? I really need to find a tire for this. I really dang do. I may have to go without it for now. You know what? I can put it up on center blocks and make it look like it's being worked on. I'm so bad. Here, check it out. We'll do that. How about that? We'll do that. And then we can put the rear end in, as long as it's level. Looks pretty good to me. So we can put the rear end on and let it be settling in. And when I get the engine in, I will... Oop, there's the other fender. I will hook the engine to it, redo the drive shaft as needed. Get over here. I want to say thank you to Paul Lovelaces for bringing the 27 kit and these blocks that were in there. That was pretty cool. It was this kit, I think, that had the blocks. No, it was the 27 Ford that we did, the pickup truck, tow truck, the 3-in-1. Alright, so I want that to sit kind of like that because I know the engine's going to set up. Once I get all this back together, I can put it up underneath and just set this on it, and we'll go from there. I'm kind of shaky here today. I'm still trying to recover myself. Yeah, man, that's pretty much it. I'm trying to get this thing rebuilt. I put the Rio aside. I got 2 unboxings to do, guys. So if you haven't done the Jeep in a while, or you haven't done the Jeep at all, soon I'll have the AMT. Of course, I love my AMTs, no matter how much of a pain in the butt they are. Oh, I'm sorry, my Revell. Woohoo! It's a Revell. See, I thought it was an AMT. It's not. It's a Revell Jeep. You know what? I don't need this. It's a Revell. That's from the sunshine outside. See how sunshiny it is out in my house, man? There we go. I'm doing the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon. I think I'm going to mix. I think I'm going to flip the colors around. I'm going to do the body black and the fenders and all the pipes and everything else yellow. That ought to look pretty sharp. I don't know. I just don't like the actual. I got enough yellow cars up here. Believe me. I want a black one. I've only got a few of those, so time to change the color. Oh, cool. Rob, cool, man. Good. Glad to hear you guys are slinging plastic, too. So, and then we've got an unboxing of that coming up and the build, as well as this coming up and the build. the Atlantis 55 Chevrolet 2-ton stake truck. So check out the YouTube channel for those unboxings and future videos, guys. Also, we're still going to do the 32, and I'm still working on the 40s Ford coupe. So when I'm done filling this up, we're going to finish up the Rio. We're going to jump to the coupe. Let's see. Wait, that's what we got. Oh, I can let everybody see it if I want. Ha ha. Rob, you care if I share it? You just sent me something. Where is Rob? Well, I bet you it's one of the first ones I said good morning to. I can't find this guy. La 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 la. La 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 la. I'm just a running around. Robert St. T-Fairs. Robert St. T-Fairs. Hey, I can see his photos finally. Oh, nice, brother. It looks great. Let's see if I can save that puppy. Oh, wait. Copy image. See if it does. Oh, nope. Can I drag it? Oh. Oh, I can download it, though. Cool. Okay, so I will put it up on the next live, bro. Show it off. Well, that I won't show off. Well, yep, I'll show them. Yep. Oh, nice shot on that. One's a nice shot. Nice, good shot on that. Very nice, very nice. Looks great, man. I will show everybody on tomorrow's show. I'll have it on the screen. Perfect. All right. Okay, cool. Thanks. I will appreciate that. I do. And it gives you guys something else to look at. A different build than what I'm here being silly and doing. I gotta turn my light back on though, guys. Sorry. Jeff sent some photos too now. Okay, cool. Like I said, I will try my best to use them. My memory's not so great, so I'll do my best to remember who it was once I put them on my system. I do have a folder with you guys' builds and stuff in them, so. Oh, that's nice, Jeff, man. That really looks great, bro. I will save it. I'll save to. Oh, wait. Oh. Save to downloads. Okay, cool. All right. You don't mind if I share it also, Jeff? How many did you send? 3, right? Oh, yep, got it. Or was there more? Nope, that was it. Okay. All right, I got all 3 of those. I'm going to go back to Rob, and I'm going to pull his down as well. And I'll have them in my downloads. And on tomorrow's show, I will have a couple of them on the screen at least. All right? Cool. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome. Thanks. Well, like I said, it gives you something better to look at than just my stuff. I mean, you know what I mean? Oh, no, I don't want to cancel again on the screen. Sorry, it's just one of those things, you know. You know what? Maybe I can do it right here now. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to add an image. I'm going to call it, let's say Jeff this time. Jeff Tow Truck 1. Jeff Tow Truck 1. And then I'll put Rob up. And I got to browse for it. Give me a second. I know you guys can't see what I'm doing, but trust me, I'm going to my downloads to see if I can't get it to do what I want. Yeah, I just froze for a second. I don't know why I did. There we go. There it is. Gee, it's got to go BCD downloads. And I got to view all. View large icons. So let's see where I got. Okay, I got them all right here. So we're going to do Jeff 1. Cool. Okay, I don't know how big it's going to be. Oh, look at that. It's not too big. You guys should see it in a second, and then you should see it. Jeff, you should see one of your pictures in a couple of seconds, and then it should just move to a specific spot down below. And we'll do Rob. See, I'm learning how to do all this crap real quick for you guys. Rob 1, and here comes Rob's chassis. So, okay, I don't know how big they are. Okay, cool, guys. I don't know if you guys crop those or not, but that's perfect. Some of mine end up hitting the whole desktop. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to go so low. All right, I'm going to rise them up and move them around a bit so you guys can see them. There we go. You don't need to see me. All right, bottom one is Jeff's tow truck, the Peterbilt, and the top one is Rob's dump truck. So there we go. How's that, guys? Okay? Yeah, I was thinking about that too. I have not done one yet. I have not. Have I? No, well, kind of on my Bronco, because I did the top white and the bottom the maroon. But I think that's about all I've got. That's actually two-tone. That's it, man. All my builds are painted solid, one way or another. So yeah, I agree with you there. I think I need to try to do that. I do. And not just use decals to make sure it looks like that. All right, clean my tip here. So, is it cold with there with you guys? Hey, Sarge. Sorry, I just looked up, brother, and saw you there. All right, here we go. I'm going to just start rebuilding it as it sits, and hopefully it doesn't. Let me close my keyboard because I won't need it for a few minutes. All right, let's see if I can get this thing to go back together without too much force. All right, I am going to change out the tires. I'm going to get the rear end glued in and probably the engine glued in first, and then I'll worry about everything settling down on the chassis because the chassis has got to be where it's at. So I think I got that upside down though. I do believe I did. No, that can't be that way. I'm a dum-dum. All right, so I'm looking for the glue marks on which side it was. Okay, so it was this side. Now I'm going to put some glue here. So I want to thank whoever it was. I'm going to do this on YouTube as well for the donation to the channel. I don't know if it was one of you guys or somebody from YouTube, but I got a donation in the mail the other day. And I know there's only some of you that have my address and know that, you know, you're sending it directly to me as opposed to like a post box or something. You're sending it to my home. So I do want to thank whoever did it. Like I said, I don't know if it was one of you guys or somebody from YouTube or whatever, but I want to thank you here, and I also want to thank you there too. No, it wasn't too bad yesterday by you? I'm in the 60s, so it's not too bad. I like that. You know what I mean? I'm really looking forward to like the 40s at night, 50 or 40s, 30s. You know, I want to find some snow on the ground one morning when I wake up. I haven't seen that in years. And I've only seen it a couple of times, so it's really my intention, so to speak, to find this place that we can move into that's in the mountains that's going to give us a little snow once in a while. Yeah, we're supposed to get rain too, then another cone front by the end of the weekend. So, cool front. It's not really cold. I mean, 60s. So, alright, once this settles in, I'm kind of praying that I don't have much to... Oh, nope, I think I can do it. Alright, so I can get that into place. Alright, so now I gotta let the chassis just kind of set there. Come on, you. Oh, I gotta make sure it's centered first. Yeah, we're pretty good. We're pretty good. That's a little high. Alright, so while that dries up, I pulled the extra front end out just in case. So let me see what I can do with these pipes now. I mean, I need to cut the end of this off. Or I can just use that pipe. I was just thinking about that. I can just use that pipe, right? Can I cut a hole in there, drill a hole in there big enough to get it through there? I don't want it on the top, so it's got to do that. It's going to have to come up through here. So I got to drill a hole here and here on these plates. But I might just use this pipe. That looks pretty good. I can just cut it off there and just connect the headers to it wherever I can underneath the car and just have it kind of angled outward. Also, I could do it out the back. don't know. We'll figure it out. No, I have winter clothes. No, I got plenty. I got plenty of winter clothes because we travel with the trailer. So I know I have plenty of jackets, man. I believe me. You know, and if I have to, I'll pull out my old hippie leather jacket with all the frazzles on it. So, so no, I got plenty. Thank you though, but I got plenty. I know. I'm looking forward to like bonfires at night. You know, just because. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff. I'm looking forward just to be hanging out and hearing the wildlife. I'm praying, to be honest with you, I'm praying for a barn on the property that has a loft in it, so I can take over the loft. That would be awesome to me because I could open up the barn and smell and hear the the country and the smells of the country and the sounds of the country, and not hear sirens and people yelling or people flying down the road with their mufflers with holes in them or whatever it is. You know, so that's what I'm looking forward to. The peaceful, and I'd like to have a nice little breeze and maybe a little crisp air once in a while. So that's my. I know that's a beautiful picture, right? If I can only make it happen. My wife and I are looking for it though. So we know that sometime in the next 2 years we want to be out of here and in Tennessee. So one way or another we'll figure it out. It just depends on what we can find for the price at the time we actually have the money and be able to do it. So, but we're looking hard. She's looking really hard every day. So sooner or later she'll pop in one day, like she did with the dog, and say, "Hey, I found something. We need to go look at it." That's what she did with the dog. I was out doing a job. Came home to Great Pyrenees, all over my computer monitor. She had done a search on Great Pyrenees because she saw them on the news, mind you. Am I putting that on the wrong side? I think I am. I am. I'm such a dope. You know, I gotta paint that up, touch that up. All right, steering wheel. That ain't gonna work right. So when I'm done with this today, I'll be ready to move on back to the Diamond Rio. I'm really looking forward to doing the Jeep. I've never done a Jeep, so that's something. That's why I really got these, because I've never done a Jeep. It is a car or a truck, and I got the stake kit because it was 148 like the Sinclair fuel truck. So I thought that was pretty cool. So I kind of like try to get a couple of each build. You know, if there's a series of them or something, I try to get the series as much as I can. I'm ordering the other 2 trikes, so I'll have the other 2 trikes probably for Christmas. So sometime around Christmas or my birthday, I'll have those trikes as well, which is going to be the Cobra trike as well as the Tiki trike. Those are the 2 that I'm missing. So I'm hoping to have them before the end of the year, and that'll be more builds, more unboxings, that kind of stuff. All right. So I'm just going to leave that sit like that for now. What else can I put together and do? I can work on the pipes, but I'm still on the fence on which way I'm going with the pipes, guys. I'm either going to use a straight laker, just a straight laker. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. And I'm going to drill a hole through here and run a hole through here to hook this up underneath and have a header coming down into here. I just got to find a couple of headers. I know I can find them. So this build might take a couple of days, rebuild might take a couple of days, unless I just go right back to the dragster, which should be fairly easy, honestly. And I did kind of make the chassis rough because I did want to kind of make it look like it was old, and I did use the gray as I did in the interior. So yeah, it just needs to be put back together. And luckily, like I said, I found both wing vents, man. I was very happy. I found the bumper. I mean, I found the rest of the front end attachments. I found the steering rod, and I found the windshield and the window bracket. So I was pretty happy. You know, I found the shotgun, the flashlight. The only thing I'm missing, like I said, I think is 1 nightstick. I think there was 2 that came in the kit, and I'm missing the half a spider wheel, which I will find it. It couldn't have gone that far because it was right over down there that it fell, right over there that it fell. So it's in the boxed area, probably about, I don't know, 3 by 3, basically. And then there's the other 5-6 foot that comes into the living room. But so, and there's the trike guy. Oh, there's the motorcycle guys from the 32. Just so for those of you who came in and didn't see it. Oh, you guys probably saw it the other night when I was working on it. What am I talking about? All right. So now, do I put this on first or do I wait? I need to support the rear end somehow as well again. So I'm going to have to figure out a way to make this stay more strong, so to speak. It does look like it's straight. So that's a good thing. It is straight. Yeah. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, okay. So, all right. So, like I said, Wednesday will be on YouTube. Tomorrow will be on. I'm probably not going to take a day to myself this week. I've been off for. It's been almost a week. Sorry about that, too, guys, man. But I got to take care of me when that happens, and I'd rather just not be out here with you guys, being able to hear that and see that. So, I shut the live down for whenever I don't feel so well for that basic reason. And it's I just go lay down. Really, to be honest with you, I go lay down and do my best to let my body regroup, take my meds, you know. But it's pretty bad when you go to a grocery store and you walk by the fish market. And by the time you get out of the store, you're throwing your guts up just because of a smell. That's pretty rough, guys. Just so you know. And it really bothers me, but I'm learning to live with it. You know, what can I do? I let it do its thing, and then I move along. I'm really surprised I get sick at all with all the meds that I'm on. Hi, bro. I'll be here for a little while. Yeah, man, definitely. I'm definitely thinking of doing one too. I agree with Rob 100%. I need to do a 2-ton. So, but as you see, the engine's sitting pretty straight now on this. I'm not quite so sure how much of a fight I'm going to have when I put the fenders and the engine on the actual chassis, where the way I have it laid out, and the tires, the way I have it with it. I'm not sure if it's going to rub or whatever, but I'll have to figure that out as I go. So, but I figured it's going to look pretty cool eventually, because it's going to have all of its parts back on it, and it's going to actually look like see, I might even go find they had side curtains for this thing, and I might actually go find the side curtains put on it, make it look like the police car closed in, like it does on the side of the box, like I saw. Alright, I'm just going to set that into place for the moment, and I want to set this into place for the moment, just because that's kind of what it's going to look like, guys. We're kind of going to get that going. So, I think that's going to be pretty hot when I'm done. Big old fat slick tires in the back, and nice chrome front end bumper, a nice radiator with some water hoses, and you know, it'll look really cool. So, keep your fingers crossed that I can get this thing back together. Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that, brother. It's just me, man. I feel, I need to. I gotta tell you guys, I'm gonna do something. I want to do it. You know what I mean? And sometimes it's just hard to do. I mean, I try. I do. And that's why I ended up in the room the other night with Paul. Rob, you told me about it, and then you ended up in there with us. So I was just sitting here, and I really wasn't doing anything. If you guys saw me when I came in, there was no build on the table. I reached over and got the box after I signed in. So I'm just sitting here talking because I'm waiting for the chassis to dry. It's probably not going to be time by the time I leave here, but just know I'm going to have it back together, and we'll be back on the Diamond Reno. So I lost the hosing that I was going to use in the bigger hose, so I got that found out. I also thought about something of the nature of stingers out the back of this thing, but I think that looks pretty stupid. I mean, what do you think? Stingers? Yeah, man. That's all I can do is let it ride. Life does happen. That's exactly right. What do you think? Stingers? Pair of stingers out the back? Big old gigantic pair of stingers out the back of it. What do you think? I know, it's not a dune buggy. I could turn it into a dune buggy, though. We could do that. It's really annoying me that I have half a rim here, just so you guys know. I don't know if it annoys you, but it sure as heck is annoying me. Makes me want to get down on the ground on all fours and look for it again. I mean, how far could it have gone, man? Oh, you know what I think? Hey, you know what? Did I check this up? Oh, I think I checked that already. That's not up there. So, yeah, this is the culprit. This is the son of a gun that fell on top of this, that it was sitting on, or that it was sitting on, rather. Believe me, that stuff is going to be fixed before the car goes back up there. That thing is never coming down again. Ooh, is that headers for... No, I can't do that. And I can't put the headers on the floor. Alright. I still have the inclination that I have headers somewhere. I know I do. Why can't I find them? I don't know. The lovely sound of digging through plastic. I guess I can make some headers. With some screw, maybe. Maybe not, but maybe. Everybody liking that sound? Ooh, 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 there's one. Ooh, ooh, I do have a set. Ooh, look, check it out. Now I gotta find the other one. Slim and no freaking chance of that, I bet. I could put just one on and only take pictures of that side of the car. Yep, no, I agree with that, Rob. We need to do that once a month. I agree with you. If you want to do Wednesday in a room, Wednesday evening instead, when everybody's off, we can do Wednesday evening instead in the room on PAA. I wouldn't mind doing that. That would be fine. You guys would just have to deal with me, helping my wife and making sure dinner gets done and all those things. But because that's the time of night it is. But yeah, if you guys don't mind that, me getting up and down now and then, I'll do an evening show where we can have people come in that work the 9 to 5ers. I'd like that. I'm sure they would too, because they'd be able to come. Maybe we get more people coming in. Okay, you guys, I need big prayers that I'm going to find this other pipe header. I'm about ready to pull the box out and pull the box out. So, but if that one's right here, the other one's right here somewhere too. Alright, so I'll come back and look at it. Look for it again. I found a header. Now I know what I got to do. And hopefully I can find the other header. But as of right now, I can't. What is this? What is this? You might ask. What is this? Ford Lightning. Okay. Now there's a new set of. There's another set of springs. Oh, I didn't know I had those. There's a sleeper bed. So I don't think we have headers. You guys liking that sound? The sound of a bottle builder going through his stuff. Little packages of parts that came from another build. This is all the parts that was extra, just so you know. These parts came with the... Wait. I know what it is. Well, which the hell one did it come with? Oh, does it come with that? No, I got that engine. I'm lost. I don't know which one it came from. Anybody got any ideas? Okay, it came with a door. Just so I'm going to show this. This should give you guys it away. Anybody know what parts this entire bag came with? These are all extra parts from a build that I did. Anybody know which one it is? That's the door that came with it. Yeah, man. Exactly. And I got, dude, I'm telling you, man, I wasn't kidding. I told you I'm a sprue hoarder. Dude, alright, I'm just going to show you. Here you go. You ready? I'm a sprue hoarder, guys. Literal sprue hoarder. See? I'm a sprue hoarder. I hoard sprue, man. I literally cut the sprue in pieces and cut everything off of them and then throw them in a drawer over here, thinking someday I'm going to use all that sprue. Yep, it was for a delivery. I think that we were supposed to be able to use it on... I really don't know which one it would actually fit in. That it would make... Because I don't have anything like that. Yeah, that makes me want to look at my instructions, see which one it actually came on. Not sure. But I know it was built and I know it's here. Or is that a parts thing I bought? Nope. I know it came with something. So, yep. I hoard all that stuff. Alright. I have to detail the bikey, the little bike. It's pretty cool looking. It actually is. I don't know if everybody saw this, but Joseph and Sarge, you guys weren't around. The rims for the bike, the motorcycle on the 32 Chrysler and the AMT 32 Chrysler, the gangbusters, they came on the clear sprues. They came on the clear sprues, man. I couldn't believe it. The rims are literally clear plastic. So I left them because they look pretty dang cool, and with the light, the way the light hits them, you can't tell that they're not the chrome ones, or they're not the gray ones at least. So, but I want to detail the bike all up. I want to detail the foot pegs up, the handlebars. I got the lights, and the lights looked pretty good. They came out pretty nice. So I do want to put a little color on the engine just to kind of set it out. I'm not sure if I'm painting the actual chassis or not. Probably not now that it's built. I think I'm going to leave it black with a black fuel tank and black fenders, and just detail the engine. Maybe a little detail on the seat, the handlebars. Maybe a little detail on the brackets for the front fenders or the rear fender. Just kind of like do something with them to stand them out. So that's my idea with that, though, in a couple of days when we get into the 32 in a while. So, all right, let's see if we're strong enough yet. All right, if I put it all together, I think I'm going to be good. Oh, I didn't know that. I saw a couple of bicycles. I saw a Schwinn bicycle at Hobby Lobby the other day. It's on my video. You guys should go check it out. It's pretty cool. They also had a Yamaha and a Honda and a Suzuki. There. So, all right, so first thing I got to do is I got to put this on here and pray. This is just going to be a mock-up for the moment, so it's nothing's good. If it falls apart, so be it. But I'm going to try to mock it up and see if I'm going to be able to get everything lined up, or if I'm going to have to cut anything else. All right, so in reality, this should go, or in theory, this should go right where there. But it's not going to, as you can see, because I am going to have to put the engine in after I get the rear end and chassis in then. So that's what I'm going to have to do. Let me get that out of there because I don't want to break that. So basically, I got to get this into place first and make it stay. Sit, stay, don't go nowhere. And then I can probably make the engine connect where I want it to. So I guess my best bet for now, I don't know, I got to find that other header so I know what to do. Yeah, that should be okay. No, it's too small. I can spread them out a little bit without breaking them. Maybe if I heat it up, I can spread them out a little bit without breaking them. Actually, that's still not too bad. Not too bad at all. Let's bring this one down this way a little bit further. I break it, but I'm trying to give it just enough to spread it out a little further. All right, that might look good. See how that looks. Okay, that's a little better, right? That actually lines up a little better. So I just spread them out. I'm almost debating on whether to just stick it out like this and extend the pipe out past the, with this in here, stick the pipe out here, because this is going to be sitting way back here. This should be sitting right here. And hopefully I can get, maybe I can just do this and extend the pipe out a little further towards the ground, just bend it towards the ground. Maybe that way, and then I could, I don't know. Yeah, they usually do it November 1st through the 4th, if I'm not mistaken, Robert. I didn't get a notification of it, though, and I usually do, so I don't know. I don't know. I know that's how I normally know what's out there. So, I guess I'm not going to use these pipes, guys, unless, brainstorm. Nah. I kind of like the idea of having them, how should I say, kind of upward, something like so. Kind of like that idea too. But that takes a lot. So, I don't know. Okay, cool. Cool. We'll do Wednesday then. We'll do it Wednesday evening, guys. Be prepared for that. I'm not positive about the time yet. Bear with me, and I will do my best to make sure by Tuesday night we know, or at least by Wednesday morning, that we have time so we know what time I'm going to try to do that, if that's okay with you guys. Like I said, my wife is not feeling well, and I really would like to take care of her, but I do want to do this too. So, and I'm feeling pretty good. Unless something comes up after that, I really can't guarantee anything, but I'm going to try my best, and then we can do a room. Thanks, Paul. Appreciate that, brother. I see you. So, I did see your message, Paul. He just said prayers for my wife, so. But anyway, she's sick. She luckily, like I said, she went and had a test today, and she's came back and she's negative. But she's still really feeling horrible, and she's really congested, spitting crap up, and wheezing at night when she's sleeping, restless at night, hots, colds, stuff like that, not wanting to eat. So she's not feeling good at all. So I'm doing my best to take care of her like I promised, since she's just taken care of me so many years. So I decided that, of course, I'm going to make sure that she's okay first before I go and do anything else with anybody else. All right, so I do think that if I put this, go ahead and put this on and glue it into place, and flip it over and get the engine glued into place, that will make this be one piece. But I'm really missing the tire. I almost said the bad word. I did. I almost said the bad word, guys. I almost did. Oh, cool. I gotta go check it out. Now I'm gonna have to go watch YouTube now. See what you guys went and did? Now I gotta go to round 2 and I gotta watch the video. See what the heck see what I can go whine and cry that I want. Oh, look, I forgot I had. Oh, that's a Freightliner step. Never mind. No such luck with headers in there. Alright. Well, like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and glue the chassis into place here where it goes. And then hopefully, oh, you know what's stopping that from going down there? I just realized what it is. That can't be in the right place then. That's got to be up there. Yep, exactly. Okay, now it's sitting flat. The front brace, the front chrome bracket, the support bars, or the sway bars, whatever you want to call them, was between the actual chassis, black of the chassis, and the hub. The fenders. So I just popped them back into place, and now it's fitting perfectly fine, right straight down on its spots that it's supposed to be in. I can literally pick it up and see that it's sitting right where I split the perfect. So okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue this into place, get some weight on it so it stays down on level with the body. This goes back just a hair further, it looks like, because that's the spot that the actual cutouts for the U-bracket, or the springs here, are formed. Okay, cool. So that's where that goes. So cool. That came out good. Okay, so remember, we'll do a show on we'll just do a chat. Go into a room and hang out. You know, we can all build whatever and we'll chat whatever. That's fine. And maybe we can do it a little longer because it's in the evening and, you know, everybody's just relaxing and sitting around after they eat their dinner and kind of, you know, get grouped for the next day. So, like I said, if you guys don't mind me popping in and out, up and down, I mean, I'll stay in the room, and then I'll just have to pop in and out to do things. But yeah, if you guys don't mind me doing that, I'll be glad to. That's really why I don't at night usually do them, is because I have to be up and down so much. You know, my son's home and I have to get him ready for the next day and all that kind of stuff. So, but I guess we can try around. I don't know, what's a good time for you guys in the evenings? Sarge, you should pop in on that too, brother, if you're around for the evenings. Joseph, you too. I don't know, set a notification on your phone or something that we're going to be in a room that day on Wednesday. I don't know what time though. Like I said, my wife gets off around 6. If she does what she says and she doesn't stay late, she'll already be home. But right around 7:30, 8 o'clock, if she does what she says, she should be home for the night after working the full day. But I don't know what she's actually going to do this week because of her not feeling well. And my throat's starting to hurt too, so I don't know if maybe my problem this past week, may have had something to do with me catching something as well. And we're just working on my body differently than it did somebody else. So, but yeah, I'll plan on doing a room for sure, guys. Right? So, what's up, pal? So, oh, I see. I need to. See, and it's all painted. It's nice, and this paint job came out perfect. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, and it's been being thrown around in a porch drawer. Oh, you can't see that. It's too dang. I'm sorry, guys. There. Is that better? I mean, look at that. It's so shiny and smooth. Why couldn't my dang Chrysler come out like that? The rear end of my Chrysler come out like that, man. That really annoys me. How 1 minute I can do perfect paint job and the next minute I can screw it all up. Okay. The 11th? I don't know. Is that what it is? What's today? 8th? No, that would be the 10th. You want to do the 11th? Is that what it is? Thursday instead? So today's the 8th. Tomorrow's the 9th. Wednesday would be the 10th. Or do you need the 11th, Sarge? You got anybody else? Anybody else have? Anybody got a problem with the 11th? Which is Thursday? Okay, so Sarge, do you need Thursday? I guess if Jeff's in, I don't know, Rob, you in for Thursday? You okay with that, Thursday evening? Like I said, maybe around 7? Give people time. Okay. Okay. Okay, well, we can do it the 11th. If you think you're going to be back on there, it'll be evening, so it'll be, here it'll be evening, so you'll get the same time zone, so you live in the same damn state. So we should be able to do 7. I also don't want to do it too late, because then everybody's got to do their thing before they go to bed, and so I don't want to do it too late, so 7, 8 maybe, because that gives me, what, an hour and a half, 2 hours before my 2.5 hours before my kid goes down. So that should be plenty of time to get everything done and clean back up before I got to get him done. So, but if that's okay with everybody, we'll do it on Thursday the 11th, and we'll just do a room, and it'll be between. I guess let's do this. Let's do whatever you guys can do between 6 and 7:30. That give you an hour and a half in between to be able to figure out whether you can or can't be there by in the later, and then just realize we'll be on for an hour or so. So you'll also have that time ahead of that. So if you can't get in right on time. Okay, yeah, just check when you get home. Exactly. I'll do my best to be on, so like I said, somewhere between 6 and 7:30, and figure we'll be off. All right. Well, like I said, we'll do it Thursday the 11th. Let's say between 6:30 and 8. So that gives us, like I said, about an hour and a half in between. Okay. Like I said, just check when you come in, brother. You can check when you come in. Yes, Eastern Standard Time. Yes, correct, Rob. What does that make it for you, Bubba? Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Excuse me, please. Yeah, it would have to be Eastern Standard Time. It's got to be my time so I can, I sure as heck don't want to try to figure out how to count. Okay, so you're 1 hour behind me. Okay, so that means if I do it at 7, it's 6 for you. If I do it at 8, it's 7 for you. So just remember between 6:30 and 8 o'clock your time, come check. Because if you're an hour behind me, that means it's 7 o'clock your time. So I guess you should check around 8, 6:30 to 8 or something. But I'll do my best to remember to, and it's going to be a room, so you'll get a notification of it, I hope. But I will, of course, send invites out. Dang, I just cut my dang finger. All right, so. So I will do, because we're doing a room on PAA on Thursday, I'm going to shoot to Facebook probably, or YouTube probably Wednesday. And I'll just do Facebook again tomorrow here. Alright. Let's lay this puppy in here and let it sit up and dry. So like I said, I'm probably not going to be far enough in here, guys, to be done with this. So bear with me, because I do want to get this built and back up on the shelf before I go start something else, guys. I've got enough builds already going. Alright, that did that. That should drop right down on those points. Yep, just dropped right down onto that point. So that should straighten and stiffen that up. Alright, now we're just going to let this dry here. Should do pretty good. It does look like it just slipped. Okay, there we go. That's good. Right, that's where it goes, just like that. It's nice and straight. The wheels are nice and level. I'm going to go ahead and reconnect the suspension stiffeners. Get that over there where it's supposed to go. There we go. Well, I have a bunch started. Really? I mean, not. Yeah, I guess I do. I still haven't finished the Ford. I still have to put the bumpers on it. Excuse me, guys. I'm sorry. Excuse me. I got to put the mirrors on the Ford Lightning, and I got to finish the 40s Coupe. I also have this. Excuse me. I also have the scratch build of the Freightliner still to do, as well as a KW chassis with all the parts except for a hood, cab, and sleeper. But I'm going to go ahead and build the whole thing and just be missing that until I find one, and then I'll just put that on however I want to do it. And that way I can also paint it and do whatever I want to with it as well. I can do whatever color or whatever, because it's not assembled to the chassis. It'll be easier for me to, and I'll be able to detail the interior really well too. I want to put like carpet in it, and make it look like it's got in the tub for the interior. Make it look like it's got. Oh, I don't know if I got that. I didn't think about that. But anyways, I got those to do, as well as the 2 new kits that I just got. Somebody donated to the channel, and I went and got those. Again, I do want to thank everybody. I am going to do this again at Facebook and say thank you. Because I'm bound to make the right person hear it, because I don't know who did it. So there's that. I do want to make I do want to do excuse me, another video on YouTube, strictly on YouTube, to say thank you there as well, so people see it. So hopefully it gets to the right person, because I do thank anybody who donates or sends me something. I do thank you for the bottom of my heart. It just makes me do more, and makes me have more content for you guys. Oh, Lindbergh tanker? I don't know. I had enough problem with the dang Lindbergh L700, bro. Them doors almost whipped my tush. I'm telling you. And even the tilt cap, I got that fine. It all works perfectly fine. But them doors, man, they almost killed me. I mean, it was misaligned. It was a little warped. The actual hinge that they sent you didn't freaking work. That's why I made that video showing you how to make hinges out of paper clips and dang Capri Sun straws. That's the only thing I could find at that time that would work for me, that I had an idea that I could use. Alright, let's pray, guys. Okay, so now, that's good. So I'm going to keep the weight of the body on it, but I want to put, there we go. Okay, get the tire off the ground a little bit. That's cool. Alright, so that's cool. So now this is kind of what we're going to get, guys. I don't know if you can see the side of it or not. I'll try to turn it to the side here. The tires are sticking out on both sides identical. Okay, they're not one side to the other, so they are sticking out pretty good. Well, maybe the one side, the driver's side, is a little bit more out, but I'm not going to force the issue. Oh, and I don't have the cab, the interior really set down on the spot that it goes. There it goes. Nope, still not on it. There's a bracket bump that it's got to go over to snap it into place, and then it stays in there. Okay, cool. All right, now we got everything where it goes. We can put this back down, put the block on this side because I want to turn it around so you guys can see it. With the wheels, not without the wheels. So there, the block is on my side, guys, so I'm working on this side. You guys can look at the other side. Excuse me, please. Jeez. My throat really hurts today, guys. Excuse me for that. I really apologize for that. Coughing a lot. What the heck I'm apologizing for, because you guys can't nowhere near me. I can't give it to you. Anything I got, can't give it to you. Unless you know something I don't about these streams. Alright. Here comes the windshield. Once the chassis and the rear end all dry, probably later tonight, I will go ahead and find another set of wheels. Probably pop this front wheel off. Got some glue on it. I need to make sure it goes down where I want it, right where it was before. Come on, you pain in the rough this here. There it is. Alright, there we go. Alright, sitting down where it was before. Now once that glue dries, this should be pretty cool. I gotta go find the... I think I do want to put the canopy covers on it though. That might be pretty cool. Alright, so basically this is what we're gonna have, guys. Excuse me. Now this engine should sit right down just like that. Perfect. Check it out. There you go. That's kind of like what we're going to get. Turn that down so you can see a little better. So what do you think? I got you. I understand. I got it. I understood. So I am definitely going to have to be moving... I'm going to have to figure out a way because I want to get the grill on. So I'm going to have to move the grill forward. So I just got to move it forward. So I just got to put a bracket in there. So I'm just going to move this forward a little bit to make it work the way I want it. I was really hoping it would go deeper underneath, like way back here. But it's not if I want the cab to sit right. So, but basically that's what we're getting, guys, when I'm done. I'll put the front bumper on, of course, and I got to put the headers on, and I'm not sure exactly if I'm doing Lakers or if I'm doing straight pipe or what I'm doing, and I will do another search for the rest of the tire sometime today. But sorry about the lights there, guys. I know it kind of gives you more of a shadow effect on certain things or a bright white, but I can't see. So, but that's basically where it's going to sit, what it's going to look like. It is level, like I said, the tires are sitting square, so that's a good thing. So I didn't do any damage to that or twist the chassis. I got the spotters I still got to put on. I got the headlights I got to put back on. So those are the headlights. I got the wing vents to put back on. So that should look pretty sharp as well once I put the wing vents on. So I figure out which way they go. So they go like that on the sides. So where's the other one that goes like so? You guys probably can't see it, but it kind of goes in there like that. On both sides, I'll get those done. Then I'll take this off. So, does look like it's up a little bit in the rear back here to me, on this one side. So let me check what's going on there. Oh man, got the engine. Gee, Louise and Mamina. Oh, it did slide over. I thought it did. Alright, so I need to get that right where it's supposed to be and pop that right back onto the, there it is. Okay, so that sits right. That's sitting right in there. Now the wheels are sitting right where they're supposed to sit. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and sit this back down. There goes a tire. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Engine first. Nothing popped off. No, nothing popped off. And tire. Okay. Alright, put the tire back on, turn it over, let it sit for a while. That looks pretty dang good. Like I said, I'm just revamping and I'm putting up. The only thing I can really say that I've done differently on this, is I added the Tony Nancy engine and rear tires and the front tires. That's really all the bash on this kit that was done. The engine and the tires. Excuse me. Good Lord. Alright, we're good. Alright, guys. I think I'm going to call it a day. I don't even know how long I've been on, man. It's been awesome, amazing. Oh, we've been on an hour. Okay, cool. Thank you very much, Jeff, for coming in. Sarge, Robert, I do appreciate you guys so much for checking us out and hanging out. Guys, I will be back on tomorrow. Paul, thanks for coming in, my friend. So maybe on Thursday when we do this, we can, Robert, I didn't forget you, brother. We can do the room and we should be all in there. So we might have a whole lot more people because it's that time of night. You know, people will be home from work and stuff. Maybe we'll get more fun out of it. It's a blast doing it, so I guess I will. There you go. Show me some pictures. Let me see. Sorry, guys, man. Excuse me. All right, so I'm going to let this set up because I know what's going on here. Oh, I knocked the windshield off and didn't realize it. Okay, so now I got the windshield back on. It's still, the glue was still good, I'm sure. So I just knocked it off and didn't realize. All right, so once this sets up, you're really not going to see if I figure out a way to put a pin into here and get it into the wheel well. You're really not going to see it because it's going to be underneath the, I mean, I'll know it's there. But it'll be underneath the fenders, and it doesn't look too bad. So we'll see what happens. Maybe I can figure something out to go behind it to make it look and work right. I really was going to go for this look, but because I was going to put this engine in it, which is the engine that actually goes with it. This is actually the engine that actually belongs in here. So I was going to be able to do the good thingy doohickey, but I guess I'm not. But I don't know. My wife really wanted that. She really wanted it a basic Model T, you know, no frills, just the car itself. And she liked the police car idea. But I am still looking for a Model A kit. Just so everybody knows, I need a Model A kit, a Ford Model A, probably I don't know, what is it, early 30s? Excuse me. I think I got what my wife has. So, all right, guys, I'm out of here. You guys have a great day. I am going to go get something to snack on and take some meds, and I'm probably going to go rest for a while. I might pop on later on tonight, depending on how my wife is doing, and I get her down and settled. Check me out on YouTube. Like, subscribe, share, follow. Check out my brother Dave on Damn Paint, Body, and Detailing. His stuff will be in the descriptions when I put it out on YouTube. That's about it, guys. Next one is going to be tomorrow morning, hopefully by 10. I will give everybody an hour heads up if I go on. So I appreciate each and every one of you, and I love it that you guys are following me and hanging out with me. I will definitely let everybody know when I'm in, Joseph, okay? And you guys will, I appreciate it. I really do. Again, I hope everybody has a great day, and I will do my best to see you guys in the morning. I'm out of here.